Disney vacations, all-inclusive resorts, cruises and family trips to Idaho. Travel to your favorite place and have a celebration. Sandpiper Vacations.
Broadcasting from the Sandpiper Vacation Studio. Welcome to Parents' Night Out with no new friends. The comedy break every parent deserves. This is the podcast where parenting meets pure, unfiltered fun. Real, raw hilarity. It's your night out without the kids, where nothing is off limits. And we say what everybody else is thinking. Whether you're a parent or just need a good laugh, we've got the adult humor you crave. So kick back, relax, and get ready to let loose with us. This is Parents' Night Out with no new friends.
What was that? Why was Nick so violent turning off his microphone? You just have to tap it. You don't have to.
He's so used to turning things on, he has no idea how to turn things off.
Speaking of turning things off, Miranda, how's therapy going?
It's good. We had a session yesterday. And what even is that? Oh, I'm scared to talk. Yeah, we had a session yesterday. We went in there not trying to kill each other, so that was good.
Oh.
He was proud of us. We didn't really fight the last couple weeks, so we didn't really have a whole lot to talk about. So that was
he
good,
out of
I
town?
guess. He's been working a lot, so it's like, hi, good night. But yeah, it's going good. We're doing all right.
So
You know what they say about therapy? I'm sorry, you know what they say about therapy?
Nothing bad can happen. It can only good happen.
It can only good happen.
It can only good happen.
I love it.
Miranda,
great.
what inspired the off-the-shoulder look today? And if you want to see Miranda's off-the-shoulder look, just check us out on YouTube, where we're there it's usually Monday night, but today is Tuesday. But anyway, it's always on demand. If you miss it, we're on demand.
I thought this was the Flashdance episode. Did I get it wrong?
Oh,
You did.
I wasn't told.
Fuck.
I missed that
You guys
memo.
suck.
As long as I don't miss the musical episode, I'm fine.
Oh, we should do a musical episode.
I know.
We've been talking about it for years.
We should do a Muppets
Yeah.
episode.
Oh, yeah, we're just all puppets.
We could all be Muppets, yeah.
Yeah, I actually like that a lot.
Didn't we talk about that like 3 years ago?
I still want to do the 24-hour live stream.
Yes, that is.
Like I can play old interviews, like the demon guy. What was his name? The demon guy.
God.
I never aired that thing.
I still follow him on Facebook.
Yeah. I
He's
put him
still
on
selling all the
Patreon.
merch that he says that he doesn't sell.
Right. Go ahead, Sarah.
No, the demonologist guy. Yeah, I remember him. We were getting so annoyed with him the whole time.
My favorite part was when we were already bored and ready to end the interview. And then he's like, and then in the introduction, it's, pretty much everything I just told you about. And then starts from the very beginning talking over again. And I'm like, oh my God, this guy is the worst.
There were so many times where I did not laugh.
Yeah, same. I had to turn off my screen at one point because I'm dying.
Lola was watching that episode and she was texting me and she's like, say this. I'm so annoyed. Say this. And I'm like, I'm not going to say that to the guy. Oh my God. I was trying not to laugh the whole time.
He was like, my favorite part about the whole thing, other than him telling us that he washed his car in the blood of Jesus Christ, was that he was talking about how he's not like other people that are in it for the money. He's in it to tell stories and to help people. And then he's like, and by the way, if you want my new book, head over to such.com where you can buy t-shirts, books.
We had some winners. That was a fun era of the podcast. The interviews. It was stressful. It was so stressful to try to figure out timing of when we're going to do these interviews, and then two, trying to figure out how to make it long enough that it was worth it, but not too long where it was going to be boring. And then you have no idea. I would stress out so much right before the interview, especially with some of these celebrities that we did, because I'm like, okay, is this dumb?
We had celebrities on?
I say, do we call them celebrities?
Well, we had, what's this guy?
One's a pedophile.
The kid from Growing Pains. That was a big deal. Jeremy Miller, who played Ben Seaver. That was fun.
cool.
And then the guy from Friends, Mr. Heckles.
I'm still pissed we never got Kimmy Gibbler. We were so close to allegedly getting her.
I don't think that
Dan
was ever
Aykroyd?
supposed to happen. Yeah, Dan Aykroyd. Yeah. Steve teased us with, I can get you Dan Aykroyd. And I told him at one point, I'm like, you're getting all of these like people that nobody's ever heard of. And I don't know who they are. And there's no research that I could do on them. Could you get us someone good? And he's like, who do you want? And I gave him a list of people. And he goes, all right, I got this person for you. And again, it was a nobody. It was like the daughter of the guy who owned the Peach Pit on Beverly Hills 90210. And I'm like, are you kidding me?
So true.
Actor number 3. I can get you them.
He's listed as 4. Yeah, he's listed as skateboarder.
The best one was, or the coolest one, was the guy who wrote the screenplay for Jaws.
Oh yeah, Carl Gottlieb. Go ahead, Sarah.
in theory. It
Oh,
was
he
the
sent
coolest.
us all that book. His book.
Yeah. He sent us a book autographed.
That is true.
Yes. I have it on my bookshelf.
Yeah, which was really cool. Yeah, in theory, that should have been the coolest.
I feel like
the coolest
someone
interview.
ruined it, but I don't even remember.
Someone did ruin it.
That was before me, so it wasn't.
No,
No, it was
Nick.
BN before Nick.
What was that other guy?
Eddie
The
Deason.
really like out there. No, the
Bruce
other really
Valanche.
out there guy, Bruce Valanche.
He was great.
He was
that
super
was the
fun.
first interview.
That was. I wish we could redo that one because it would be so much better. Because
I think so too.
I was so nervous. Like these are people that I kind of knew. Like to me, these were the biggest celebrities that we had ever interviewed.
Oh yeah.
And like in hindsight, not that big of a deal, but these were the biggest names that we've ever interviewed. And so it was like really cool. And other than James Yan, who I know, I'm friends with the guy. So it wasn't like interviewing a celebrity. It was just like having one of my friends on that just happens to be locally famous. And then the Carlos Navarro episode,
Which you didn't have to reach out to a publicist to get. I mean, that's a
scammy
generous
publicist.
term. Yeah, it's a generous term.
Yeah.
Calling a publicist.
Yeah.
Oh, those were fun days. You know, that thing from The Office. I wish you knew the good days before they were. I wish you knew you were living in the good old days before.
Right.
They were the old days. Dude, those were the good old days. That was it was exhausting.
It was
But looking
exhausting.
back on it, it was so funny and fun.
Because we were recording like 3 nights a week, like getting these interviews in.
Sometimes in the middle of the day, I remember.
Middle of the day, yes. Larry Hankin was in the middle of the day.
Yes. And I was like, I might have to dip out. Like if I get a
I'm
work
like,
call. Like,
oh, you can't.
And I was so pissed because I was at work that day.
Yeah.
like a normal person.
Because he's like 95 He had to be in bed by 3 p.m. So like
Yeah,
literally
it was-
like his,
Has he died?
Has
he died yet?
No, he's still alive.
I haven't had any tabs on him actually. Didn't he die from and they didn't know he was in the house and then the wife died from the rat?
No, it's Gene Hackman.
Gotcha.
Close. Mr. Heckles, Gene Hackman. That was fun. Remember, the worst one, worse than Todd Wilson, was Mark Christopher Lawrence.
That was so bad. I'm in the back of the car watching you and Sarah do that interview.
Yes.
And I was like, the
Terrible.
awkwardness was just bleeding through the screen.
Yeah.
He was so full of himself.
So full of himself.
Like he thought he was some A-list celebrity.
Yeah.
Oh,
He
I
played
wanna
like the
watch
gym
that just to
teacher on, I don't even remember the show that he was on. It was
he
like a well-known show, but.
Oh, it was
with Zach.
Chuck.
Yeah, Chuck. Yeah, the show
yeah,
Chuck.
he played like a
don't
yeah.
know that
Oh my
gym
god.
teacher.
You would have thought he was Denzel Washington.
Yeah.
The way he was
No. Yeah.
It's
exactly.
with Zach Levine.
If you saw it, you'd know it.
Yeah, you would know. Yeah. So here's the pulling back behind the curtain on that interview is I reached out to him and then I'll send you a confirmation the day before. And I forgot to like send the confirmation.
That's right.
So he emails me and Steve, like, I guess this isn't happening. And Steve texts me. He's like, respond to Mark. And I'm like, what are you talking about? And I'm like, oh crap. So like, I'm like, hey, I'm so sorry. I forgot to send the confirmation. We're still good if you're still good. And he's like, okay, sure. Like was kind of a dick about it. So going into the interview, I'm already like feeling a certain way about it, and then to not have you there, Chris, who like can turn anything into something, and I didn't have you there. And I'm like, I don't know what to ask this guy. Like, I'm going through his website, his Wikipedia, trying to I'm like, I don't know who this is. And we made it sound like we were the biggest fans because I kept telling him, I was like, oh yeah, you know, the type of person you are and all that. I could just tell you have a good, you know, you just have a good heart and all that. And just total bullshit.
You guys did the best job you could have done. He was just one of the worst people you could have had on a podcast to interview. Yeah. Because no one's running the podcast for Martin Luther Lawrence. What is his name?
Mark Christopher Lawrence.
Yes. And like no one's searching for him, right?
No.
That was brutal, but that's what made these random interviews so much fun, is because like in the moment and preparation for it was the absolute worst and was very stressful. But like looking back on those, it was so funny. We took it so serious. Like we took some of these people so like, we were like acting like some of these people were like we should be like kissing their feet.
Yeah. Well, and so there's other things that I don't think you guys know about, but there's a lot of things that I did and a lot of interviews that we did to set up the next thing. So like, it was
a one-man Ponzi scheme.
Yeah. But there was an interview that we were supposed to do, like Rico something, and he was a nobody, but like he was just another podcaster, but someone that was working with Steve or whatever. And I was like, okay, great. We'll interview him. We had it all set up, and then him and Steve had a falling out. So
that doesn't seem realistic.
As does everybody with Steve have a falling out. So we didn't interview, but the whole point of interviewing him was to get us to Tommy Chong.
Who?
That was the whole point of that.
That's right. I remember that.
To the point where like Rico was already like, yeah, man, I'll hook you up. I'll give you his I'll give you his number and all that. That was the whole reason why we did that one. There was a couple other ones where we did one to get to something else. But then the something else hardly ever played out. Brian B was another one that was going to get us Tommy Chong.
I wasn't there for Brian B.
Are you sure?
No, I was.
I think you're making people up. I've never heard of any of these people.
He wasn't a celebrity.
He's just a podcaster.
He was just another podcaster.
He had like his own. He had like. Wait, I got to look him up. He was like he had his own network.
He does. He's got a wrestling podcast. So like he's all in my algorithm right now.
Clearly, none of ours.
Right. Here's what you guys don't know. So Steve would call me every day, and the guy was like super bipolar. One day, super good mood. Other day, like he said, I'm probably going to jump someone because I'm broke. And I'm like, okay. I sent this guy so much money for the first 6 months. Like he wasn't charging us. He was like, no, I just want to work with you and help you out. Like all these other people, I charge them, but I'm going to make you big and all that. And I'm like, okay, great. So, but then he was like, hey, can I borrow some money? I probably gave this guy over the course of our relationship over $1,000. Like just
what?
And not even like him. And then he started charging us. And he wanted to charge $600 a month. And I was like, no. Like, no.
That's crazy.
And I'm like, listen, I like the relationship and I like being able to, you know, kind of do some of these fun interviews. I said, so I will pay you $200 a month and I'll give you 10% of any sponsorship that you bring us.
So Sarah, Miranda, how much have you guys been paid from the podcast?
I don't get that.
I get paid with mimosas and tequila. Yeah.
Sarah's probably made out the most, I feel.
Like
he buys me snacks.
Well, and Miranda gets paid an inappropriate text when I drink.
And do you know what? And do you know what I get out of this podcast? I get screwed because, listen, I'm over this. I need you guys to stop talking right now and move. I'm gay.
Nick's on the mic, so it's time to take notice. And if you don't like it, that's homophobic. Stay the hell out of his way. Move, I'm gay.
Listen, I got a tiff, something to pick with you. What do I have to pick with you? I don't know.
A bone. I have a bone to pick with you.
Someone said a tiff. Who calls it?
That was me.
Yeah.
A tiff.
It's a tiff with a cousin.
A bone.
Yeah, I've got a bone to give you.
I don't have a boner to pick with you, Scott. Chris.
Okay.
Yes.
We'll talk.
Wait a second. Whoa. What do you mean? Nothing for you, Scott. Chris, what is it about me that makes me less appealing?
Do you want me to tell you? My mom keeps telling me to tell you. She said your shirt is way too big. She said your clothes just look awful. She didn't say
Yes.
it. No. She said your shirt is way too big. What size are you? I'm like, are you offering to buy him clothes?
Well, he used to dress like a creepy pedophile with like his little hats that he wore. I mean, he's also lurking in the bushes at Universal.
I told her you lost a lot of weight for the people that don't know.
I've lost a lot of weight, and I like all of my t-shirts are extra large. I don't know how to wear.
Listen, I understand.
You need more
That's why
days in
mine's
your
falling
life.
off my shoulder.
I do. I'm gonna turn my camera. I look good when I go to work. My work clothes are.
You do look good in your work clothes.
Hello, this is my segment.
Thank you.
Sorry.
Back to me, guys. I'm gay, remember? You've completely forgot my segment last week that I was going to do or what I was going to talk about. Like, peeling back the curtain to everybody else, we have a group text message. We're like, hey, like, what do we want to talk about tonight? Usually I'm like one to kind of speak up. I'm like, oh, this kind of happened. Chris usually doesn't say anything. Sarah might throw in something here and there. And Miranda's, she's got a lot today. I'm excited for hers. But I had something and you gave zero shits about me last week. So maybe that's why I don't like you in a sexual way.
A good reason.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Because our hearts need to be taken care of too.
Yeah. And that's my story too, is I was taking care of my body and was talking about mental health movement and you ruined it. So I'm done.
I didn't know it was a mental health moment.
It was. Have you not been following my story? So if you haven't been following my stories on Instagram at Emotional Support Gay Nick, in the mornings, I post on my stories like my mental health kind of journey. And I've been doing walks for the past like 2.5 months now in the mornings. Which is something brand new for me. I walk my dog. I am on a weight loss journey. I'm down like 16 pounds now since I started doing this 2 months ago. Apparently walking helps, guys.
Nick, I'm not going to lie. Whenever I see your stories, ever since you started taking your shirt off and running on your stories, I have muted them and just propped them up against my sink. And I just walk off them. It takes me like 45 minutes to get ready in the morning now.
I'll send you the outtakes versions that I don't post. That's the other one. So I've been on this mental health journey, doing these walks in the morning, and I decided a couple things. So I had some goals that I set for myself. One of them was I wanted to run a 5K again because I used to run 5Ks before Piper was born. And you guys understand, like having kids, like life just gets freaking hectic.
Sucks. I'm just kidding.
It's awful.
Some days, yeah, for sure.
So I was like, okay, I want to run a 5K. I've also had this goal of I want to go to like an EDM festival. Like it just looks like so much fun. So like,
but Emily won't go with me.
It just looks fun to get high and just
we should go. We'll take a bunch of ecstasy, blow up, and then that'd be fun.
Just not in Florida. So Facebook was listening to me, and posted this ad, and it's like Night Run Music Festival or Night Nation Music Run Festival. I don't know. So basically, it's a running music festival, is how this event was advertised. And I saw this event was taking place across country. There's one coming up at the end of September here in Ohio.
So it's put on by the same guy that did Firefest?
It sounds like it once you start hearing about the actual of what had happened. So what had happened was you hear the word run. I assumed it was like a 5K because that's what every like run is anymore, unless it's like a half marathon or something like that.
No, it's all you can eat White Castle.
Oh, that would be amazing.
The runs, not run.
That'll make you shit like crazy.
Sarah.
Fun fact, White Castle's based in
remind me
Ohio.
to never have White Castle. I've never had White Castle.
They're based in Columbus, Ohio. It's a staple here.
We have Christmas.
Are they really?
Yeah.
They're from New Jersey.
Yeah, their home office is here. Oh, yeah. So it was advertised as a running music festival. So I started training, which is where Chris saw me shirtless. That wasn't the training. That was just...
I was going to say, that had nothing to do with the run.
That was just a Tuesday or Thursday or every day. So I started doing some running to try to train for a 5K. And I literally had 3 weeks to do this because I signed up in early September for the end of September. I think I ran a total like 4 times. Didn't get close to a 5K. I almost had like 5 heart attacks, but so I was trying to train for it. That's part of the story. So we get to this race. I do it with my friend. She's a huge 5K runner. Like, she's prepared. She's got like the vest with like all the gadgets and gizmos and like pockets and cell phone holders and chafing like compression socks and everything. I'm not prepared for that. I had an edible, which helped.
That's all you need.
Luckily.
That's all you need.
So how this thing was advertised was that it's a run, but along the run, there's different DJ setups along the way. And the graphics look amazing. Like, the one DJ setup had like a bunch of disco balls. The other one says it's like a laser light show. The other one says it's like a bubble party. Sounds freaking amazing. So I think there was like 4 stops along the way, as well as like selfie stations. None of that was advertised happened. So they had DJ spots set up.
So it was like Willy Wonka Con.
Yes. Yes, exactly. And like, I feel like everybody was looking at each other like, is this really happening? So there's these 4 DJ stops playing. They're spinning music and stuff. But the music was on like a volume of like level 2. And it needed to be like a 10 because you could barely hear it. So half the people didn't really stay at the spot. Like, they wanted you to like run to the spot and then dance and then run to the next spot and dance or something. So I just kind of kept running. And by running, I mean walking quickly with some pep in my step, because the way this route was designed was it was through like our Columbus Crew soccer stadium. It's a sports thing, I guess. So it started like in the parking lot, and it like went around this like little alleyway, and then you run through the soccer stadium, which is very narrow areas to have 6,000 people running in. Half the people weren't running because they're carrying their 16-ounce Bud Lights.
Yes.
Because they had a DJ before the show and they had beer and stuff. So people are just taking their drinks with them and taking a leisurely stroll, which I'm like, fine, but get out of the fucking way. I'm trying to run. So there was no room to run.
From what I have found about all these running events, these 5Ks or whatever, they're not like athletic events. They're drinking opportunities at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, it's a social event. And it started at like 8 o'clock. So it was like barely nighttime, and it ended at 10 p.m.
Oh.
Because the music curfew. So it wasn't like a huge rager type thing. It was just like, okay, let's play some music after. So we do our run and we go through the stadium. Once you're inside the stadium, there's a sign that says lap 2 this way. So we had to take a lap, and you're basically looping half the people who are walking
I thought it was
slowly.
the second person you're going to be sitting on.
That would have made things interesting.
That would be, yeah. We'll have to come up with that race next year. So then I do my second lap or whatever, and we finish, and it's a mile
Congrats.
and a half. It was a mile and a fucking half.
Oh, that's a plot twist.
Not a 5K.
It wasn't a 5K. And I talked to my friend Corey, who did it in like Washington, D.C., and she said theirs was like 2 miles. And I kind of got the same story from her, that things just weren't as advertised there. So afterwards, they have this after party. We paid for the VIP tickets, so it gets us into the after party for free.
Oh, well,
yeah.
I mean, is it free if you paid for it?
Essentially, yes. So the VIP got you in.
There was no music because it was after 10 o'clock.
Yeah. Silent disco, but with no headphones.
Yeah. I mean, they might as well have done a silent disco at that point. I feel like that would have been more fun. So the after party was open to everybody. There was no like VIP area or anything. We paid for VIP, and all we got out of it was a $1 tree glow stick that didn't even make it the entire 2 hours. And I think like one of those like light up baton things too. And that was what we paid the extra $40 for.
Oh wow, 40 each.
Yeah.
Oh, I'd be hearing. They'd be getting a strongly worded letter from me.
Yeah.
Oh,
they give me my charity money back.
He would just put it on X.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would not be a letter. It would be a DM to the charity organization. Give me back my $80 donation.
Yeah, and it ended with this. There was like the main stage, and there was a DJ out there, and the music was decent. Like they kept mixing the songs. Like every like minute was like a new song, and it's kind of through the decade. So it was some good music mixes until the headliner comes on. And speaking of famous people, guys, I know you guys we were just talking about famous people. We had, I don't know his name, from Texas. That's not like his DJ name.
Ted Cruz.
I don't remember his name, but it was.
Oh, was a DJ?
It was some DJ from Texas, and all he kept playing was Taylor Swift as EDM music.
Oh God!
But Taylor Swift country, like old school, like Love Story, like Tim McGraw, like.
That's when I liked her. She was cute.
Yeah.
But now, I can't.
So
she's still cute.
She's still,
Don't get me started. We're not going to talk about that.
Top DJs from Texas include DJ Screw, Lil Texas. Oh, DJ Screw is dead. Matthew Deere.
It might have been
Chad
the dead guy.
Cisneros. DJ Screw. No, he's dead still. DJ Primo. DJ Cassandra. Lil Texas again. Calvin Beach. DJ Riz. And Michael Ruse.
Yeah, it was none of them.
Oh,
I'm pretty sure they heard this
the
guy.
MRs are from Texas. Must Die, AFK, Crisley, Riot, 10, Vacid.
Nope, none of them.
That's like my high school name, Flaccid.
Yeah, so the music was interesting. I ended up having fun. Luckily, those edibles hit really good. So. But yeah, so sometimes social media leads you in the wrong direction.
That's a good, valuable lesson. I'm glad you're figuring that out.
Write that down.
I mean, in all honesty, like I'm glad I did it. It was something, like I said, it was something I wanted to do. It was fun because it was a combo of both of what I wanted to do. It wasn't what I expected it to be, but I made the most out of it. So
that honestly, for a person that's not in shape like myself, would be the best case scenario. Signing up for a 5K, and then after a mile and a half, being like, "Congrats, you did it."
Yeah,
yeah, I did. You're telling me I did it. I did it.
You could have skipped the entire second lap if you wanted to. Just kept going.
If I'm encouraged to, I'm stopping. I think that's great. It's like when I paid for the 5K with the virtual Disney run, and they sent me the shirt and medal.
Oh yeah,
and,
I never finished it.
And I got a free shirt and medal. I realized you don't need to do anything. You just buy the shirt and medal.
I've walked like 5K in like maybe 2 weeks before. So
Chris, even better, you can find a friend that works for Disney. They can get you into Cast Connections to buy the medal for super cheap.
I just have to find a friend that works for Disney. I'll have to reach out to my Disneyverse guys.
Yeah.
Does Remy still work there? Oh, he just
next week. Yeah, maybe next week. Remy, if you're watching, let me know.
Yeah, let us know when you start working at Disney again. Well, Nick, I'm glad you made it. I'm sorry you got scammed.
Yeah.
But at least it was a good story for podcasting purposes.
Yeah, and thanks for forgetting about me last week.
Sorry. Chris, are you rubbing deodorant in your nose?
This is a keyboard cleaner that I just found. It's very dusty. I instantly regretted that. I'm going to need a Benadryl before I go to bed now. But no, so my fidget toy. If you guys ever watch this live, I usually have a fidget for each episode. Today is a keyboard cleaner. It's way more safe than the X-Acto knife that I usually play with, or the Sharpie that I huff during the episodes unintentionally.
I left mine upstairs, like since I'm in my new studio here.
Your fidget.
Yeah, so I'm just fidgeting with my vape pen, and I just keep hitting it. So.
Yeah, so you got to find something. I don't have a lot of stuff on my desk to fidget with, so
you're a hoarder. You have everything on your desk.
So it's really hard to find something. It's quiet. It needs to be quiet too. So usually an X-Acto knife does the trick. And you know what's crazy is if I had the X-Acto knife, I just start cutting things on my desk. I had to throw away my computer mat because I started cutting into my computer mat. And I needed the computer mat because I was cutting into my desk before the computer mat. So I did hide the X-Acto knife from myself. Today's a keyboard cleaner, a little more innocent. But yeah, tune in each week on YouTube to see what my fidget is of the week.
I think we should make that a little segment.
Little fidget of the
Chris's
week.
Fidget? Yeah, what's Chris's fidget of the week? And then maybe we'll get a fidget company to sponsor us. You never know.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Send us all fidget toys.
Great idea.
My husband has a new fidget. Actually,
Okay,
I'm so
wait.
glad you brought that up.
Oh,
Can I see your stupid little pen right there, please?
She's like, I have a new fidget too.
This thing, all right? One of the girls got it for
You can't
him
show
at the
that on
book
YouTube.
fair.
Oh,
Sorry.
Charmander? Is that his name?
That's its code name.
Sean Brown.
He does this. You hear that?
We had a listener.
It's pretty loud.
Oh, that sounds.
And he just sits there and does this. And I do schoolwork, and he just sits there and does this. So I took a video of him today. Like one of those ones where somebody's like, I don't snore, and then you take a video of them. Yeah, well, I took a video of him playing with this stupid pen, which I'm going to hide now that he gave it to me. And
Well, if you get it like a little bit wet, it'll kind of sound like macaroni in the pot.
Still talking about the pen?
Maybe.
or
Sean brought mine
Sarah's fidget
down.
toy.
Mine's one of the spinny ones today.
The
That's a
traditional
good one
fidgets.
too. I never owned one of those. I always thought they were too mainstream.
I stole it from Piper, and I'm obsessed.
I had two small screwdrivers once, and they could fit on like a keychain or something. So I had them intertwined, and I would spin them around. I stopped because like one like flew off and almost hit me. So I just
That
stopped
sounds
playing with those.
pretty dangerous.
The screw could have impaled me, Chris.
I thought it was a screwdriver.
The screwdriver could have impaled me, Chris.
I guess you're right. I'm glad that you stopped that, or you might not be with us today.
Right.
Thank goodness.
Yeah. Miranda, you went to the county fair again. I feel
No,
like they
it
have those
wasn't
every weekend in Tennessee.
It's a pumpkin patch. It wasn't the county fair.
Same
totally
thing.
different.
Yeah,
Totally different
relatively.
thing. No, it's totally
Basically the
different.
same thing. If you're going to the pumpkin patch as a family event, it's basically the state fair.
That's like it's a tradition. It's like a fall thing that we always do. Y'all don't
I
have
just go to-
those?
I wanted to
we
go.
don't
they have them at the
always.
churches around the corner from us. Yes, they
church
do.
around
It's not the county
corner for
fair.
the Boy Scout Troop 286.
Where you just buy a pumpkin and like leave?
They
like,
sell at your
that's
local
ridiculous.
gas
No.
stations.
Yeah.
There's like
you go to
one spot
7-Eleven.
for you to set up with the pictures, you know? Some of them.
Okay. They have that at my gym. You can take a picture. They have a little kid spot set up. Like, I don't know.
You
Anyway.
know what they have at my gym? I have no idea. I signed up 3 years ago during COVID. I since 5 years ago during COVID, and I've been paying ever since. I moved. I'm not even near it to cancel. I can't even go. Planet Fitness makes you write a letter, a handwritten letter. You know how humiliating that is?
Nobody knows how
What's
to
it
write
like to be
anymore.
wealthy? You can just pay
Yeah,
for
it
the
must be
gym and
nice.
not realize that you're missing 30
Oh, well.
bucks. Just kidding.
It's called crippling credit card debt. Sarah.
Well,
We've
yeah, I was
been
going to
over
say,
this.
trust me, it is not wealthy. It's not a debit card that it's attached to that. When Miranda's talking about the pumpkin patch story, I would like us to all think about the whitest thing that we do that we might not realize how white it is until we say, "Oh, how was your yearly trip to the pumpkin patch?" I think that's a very
Thank you
white
so
thing
much
to do.
for that.
So go ahead,
Yes,
Miranda.
guys.
Let us all think.
I go to brunch. I changed the
You guys
batteries
have
on my
never seen
smoke
me
detector.
dance.
Oh, we need to see that. Since you brought it up.
The dance?
Like right now.
Oh, I'm like a Fortnite character. I emote. I just do the Running Man and I listen to Rick
I'd
Astley.
still love to see that. I should do a
Sarah,
TikTok.
I think Miranda's got a little crush on Sarah because this
I
is
mean,
like
what's
this.
not to love?
She's like, oh, I see Sarah's butt.
She was.
I've been working on it, man. Thanks for noticing, Miranda.
Yeah, I could
My
tell.
God.
I could tell.
Thank you. See? Now
I got
that's
you.
a woman's woman, okay?
Mm-hmm. We know how to take care of each other. See, unlike these men. So anyway, at the pumpkin patch. So at the beginning, usually the corn maze. Yes, a corn maze. Do any of you?
Yes,
No.
Sam.
Okay. So you go in. You have to find your way out. Maze. They usually have it at the back. Well, they had it at the front, and of course, my kids are like, "Let's do it now!" And we just got there, and we are a little late, and they're closing in like an hour and a half. And I'm like, "No, because we're gonna get stuck, and that's just not." But we went, and sure enough, yes, we were in there probably for 30 minutes. It says it takes 15 at the most, and we finally found our way back to the beginning. We never found our way out.
It takes 15 in the blue states.
It Yeah, it was terrible. I don't want to do that ever again. Because they were both complaining that they couldn't walk and they need to be carried, and I'm just like, give me the fuck
This
out
is
of
your 14-year-old.
No, he wasn't even there. This was just the 2 and 4-year-old.
Okay.
But the 14, he probably would have been doing the same thing. Oh, my legs hurt. But no, so we made it out of the pumpkin patch. Not the pumpkin patch, the maze, and made our way to the what do you call it? The petting. Well, it's not even a petting area. It's just animals. They just have this big setup of animals. So you can see cows and chickens and.
Are you sure this isn't
pigs.
a state fair?
No, it's a lot like it.
I'm starting to regret backing her up in a way because
listen. There's no ride. Wait a minute. We did ride the tractor.
Do you have like hay rides and?
We did ride the hayride. Yeah, that's what it was. We rode the
Did you pay admission to get in there?
We did pay admission to get in there. No tickets though. We didn't get tickets.
Was there apple butter?
No. They had a shitty little like what do you call it? Concession stand, basically.
Ours has the best.
With bottled drinks and the State Fair has good food.
Under 3.5 clowns.
There was no clowns. No clowns. Thank God. I hate clowns.
So your husband was not there?
No comment.
Glad
you made the joke.
I shouldn't make the joke. It's okay for her to make the joke, not me. Sorry, Brandon. By the way, I cheer for you at a major sport. By the way, Brandon, I cheer for you at major sporting events right after the national anthem.
Oh my God.
I say, let's go,
You are
Brandon.
so ridiculous. Anyway, so we did that. Looked at all the little animals, and then there's a little playground. Well, across from the playground this year, they've got this new goat. Okay. Guys, look, I know I'm from Tennessee and we're Southern country, whatever. I love goats. I want goats. They're so cute. Have you ever seen a baby goat?
I love them.
I saw one as a kid.
We're at a petting zoo, or they had like a little petting zoo a couple weeks ago here, and we played with one.
Scott,
cute, right?
You know that at the end of Kilimanjaro Safari, those goats that are up on the roof.
Oh, yeah, I do love those
are
goats. Yes.
so cute.
Never seen that.
That's one of my favorite parts.
Have you guys seen the fainting goats like videos on YouTube?
Yes, they're hilarious.
I love I want some fainting goats.
I want all of them. I want one of each weird goat. I just feel like that would be perfect for our family.
And one of each chicken and one of each
have no
pig.
Just the goats. Pigs are cute too. We have a coffee place called the Fainting Goat, but anyway,
the pigs are cute until they attract spiders that write messages in their webs.
You're so special. Anyway, so there's a goat pen or whatever you want to call it.
You
There's
bought
just two
the pig
goats
to
in
get
there.
bacon out of it, and then you end up with a
I
pet.
would not make bacon out of it. Anyway, there's a goat, okay, and he was so cute, and I was looking at him, and I went to take a picture, and this thing, okay, I have to show you all this because it's hilarious. He lifted his leg suddenly, and I can't show you on my screen because my computer's not doing it, but
oh
he lifted his leg, and bam.
Is that a fourth hoof?
Fifth
hoof?
I mean, I was like, really? Like, he wanted me to see it all, but that's his face. Isn't he cute?
No, I can't even stop looking at his balls.
I know. They keep going like all day long. It's crazy. Anyway, so I just was obsessed with this goat. He would not because of his balls. It was funny, but he was just sweet. And so we fed him grass and leaves and all that. Yeah. And then we rode what'd you call it, Nick? Hayride,
yes.
And that was fun. That's about it. It was fun, but it was annoying. It was hot because for some freaking reason in Tennessee right now, it's still in the 80s.
It's still
fall.
in the 80s. Well,
yeah, but you're in Florida and that's normal, right? Like we're supposed to have fall. I grew up like right now when it would be 60 when I was little. So
this Saturday, the high is 79. We're super excited.
That's amazing.
That's why I've been hearing it's supposed to like cool down in Florida.
Yeah. You're going to be here for a great week because we're gonna have a day where the low is 67.
That's
super
nice.
exciting.
That's how it was when we went to Disney. Well, it was in December though, so
that's a little bit cooler. But.
That's for you too, and I'll be at the beach.
Ooh.
No, it'll be even cooler on the beach.
Oh, the beach is the worst.
I love the beach at night. And when
I don't go to the beach.
Okay.
I just
We can
look
tell.
at it from a building.
Just look at it from a building.
Okay. I have a light on me and I actually have a tan line. It's subtle, but it's there.
just have Chris make you tan for the.
Yeah,
I don't know.
for your promo shot. So we do something every year. It's called Southern Hill Farms, and it's in like Claremont.
Is it a plantation?
Anyway, you do pay admission, and it's not a pumpkin patch, but you can cut like sunflowers. I refuse because I'm like, you're killing the sunflower. Because you like cut it, like you're not like planting.
It seems like a pretty violent activity. That's, they think video games are poisoning the minds of the youth. Take them to Wesley Farms.
Right. Yeah. I every time we go, I'm like, I don't want to cut sunflowers. But they have rides. It's probably more of like a state fair setup than Miranda's story. There's just no livestock. I take that back. There was a petting area. But they did have hay rides and rides and like a huge like covered area that with different food trucks inside, which was fantastic. I usually get hammered. And then it's hot because it's all
so
anyway.
weird. You don't drink. What?
Never.
So weird. You have to go somewhere and drink.
Did you see the pictures that I sent you guys just now in the group chat?
Yeah.
So
what's that?
looks like a county fair, right?
It definitely does.
Looks like a parking lot.
That it is a parking lot. That was the grand opening of Tractor Supply.
Oh.
Do you guys know what Tractor Supply is?
Yeah.
Is that a chain?
I do. It's
Supply
right down the
store for
street.
Tractors.
You would think.
They got a
And
little
it
bit of
is.
everything.
Don't they have like dog food and crap too?
Yeah.
They do have dog food. I
They
bought
have
some. I didn't even need
they have
it.
clothes.
They have a lot of nice clothes.
Farms have dogs to round up the cattle.
You know a lot
They
about
do?
farms, Scott.
I've watched
Yeah,
Yellowstone.
I feel like you know more than me.
That's true. So we're driving by, and we had no idea that Tractor Supply opened. Mind you, it was a half hour past Ellie's nap time. So we did the responsible thing and said, we'll just
Sorry,
go for 15 minutes.
Yeah, that's the worst. I remember this as when my kids were babies or younger and all that. And like it's nap time, we've got to get home, and then we see something that we want to do, and we're like, maybe we could push it a little bit.
It was a beautiful day.
We regret it later
instantly.
in the day.
So I sent you the pictures. That was the first 5 minutes. We got to see the cow, the chickens, and then I was like, well, we're here. We might as well look inside, right? And she was screaming the whole time. But you sprint to the back, so then you have to make your way back up to the front. And it was a very interesting store. I know I'm getting old because I passed by an aisle and it was all nuts and bolts, like literal nuts and bolts, not the expression, like all nuts and bolts, and you pay by the pound. I was like, I'm gonna have to come back here and look through this. This is pretty cool. It's like a candy store, but for nuts and bolts. And I got a free Tractor Supply hat. I got a free Tractor Supply sticker, which I don't know why I'll use it, but when it's free is free. Free is for me. I have to go back without Ellie, so I can do some window shopping. But I might start dressing like a cowboy, like Yellowstone style. They have some nice clothes there. They have some nice Carhartt overalls. Yeah. I might be an overall guy.
Get her done.
Doing my lawn and overalls. I might. That might be a good look.
I might move
Scott,
there and make some lemonade and just grab a seat. If you do that.
But yeah,
You can charge admission.
No large goat balls there, unfortunately. But they did have a baby cow in a really small pen. But they only grow to the size of their tanks, I think. So that's why it was small.
Their tanks.
That's what I've heard. So I was looking through activities of things that I do that could be stereotypically white. I think besides using expressions like "let's circle back on this" and "it's not the heat, it's the humidity," I think the whitest thing that I do is probably DIY home projects. And not well either, but DIY home projects and getting pumpkin flavored things in August, like as soon as they come out. I don't like the spice, but give me the pumpkin. That's why I gotta go to Starbucks. I'm like, keep the spice dust off the off that. But like a good maple is good too. Pecan. I think saying pecan as well is a pretty white thing of me. Yeah. What about you guys? What's the? I think the whitest thing Scott probably does is not seasoning his food.
You don't?
I can't see Scott seasoning his food. Salt and
pepper doesn't count. Salt and pepper doesn't count.
No, well, first of all, I don't like my wife seasons everything. I don't cook. My wife cooks.
What do you do?
What do you do?
Have you seen those like TikTok videos where it's like, hi, I'm Rachel. I planned the trip. Hi, I'm Scott. Hi, I'm Rachel. I packed for the trip. Hi, I'm Scott. That's literally our life. Like we were going to make a video. That's my life. I use hot sauce on everything.
All right, Hillary Clinton.
Hot sauce on everything.
That's not very white though.
That is not white. Did you see that when Hillary Clinton went on the morning show, Charlemagne's show? She slipped in that she always carries hot sauce in her purse. That was such a fever dream. Anyway,
if you don't vote for me, you ain't really black.
That was a good one too.
Yeah, great. That was one of the best Biden quotes I ever. So we go to brunch a lot. That's something that white people
that's
do.
Just gay.
I feel like that's a rich thing. I don't get to go to brunch.
Yeah, it's not a white thing. That's a gay thing. Like we invented brunch. We talked about this. Mm-hmm. That's not just a white thing.
We have a lot of kitchen gadgets. I'm going to ask an
AI from a scale from 1 to 100. We'll see who's the whitest. Who does the whitest activity? I'm going to ask from a scale from 1 to 100. Tell me how white this activity is, and we'll see who does the whitest activity. Go ahead.
Well, we go to brunch. We have a lot of kitchen gadgets. What
is that? I mean, I don't.
Yeah.
Why is that a thing? Like, why does that make you white?
Kitchen gadgets.
Really?
Yeah, it's in a book.
I'm married to a chef.
Yeah.
Who's not
let's hear
white.
What else. My wife drinks white wine every night. I don't know.
All right. So on a scale from 1 to 100, owning unnecessary kitchen gadget gets a 92 out of 100 on the whiteness scale.
Really?
Think spiralizers, avocado slices, or a $200 air fryer for artisanal fries. This screams peak suburban excess. Brunch, 95 out of 100. Brunch is the holy grail of stereotypically white activities. Avocado toast, bottomless mimosas, and waiting 45 minutes for a table at a place with exposed brick. It's practically a lifestyle brand. And drinking white wine at 88 out of 100. A glass of Pinot Grigio or Chardonnay as a nightly ritual screams suburban mom unwinding after book club.
She drinks Pinot Grigio. That's so funny.
That is crazy.
Going to a pumpkin patch is
Shut it.
97 out of 100. Peak white fault behavior. Straight out of a Hallmark movie. Families in plaid shirts, sipping cider, picking the perfect pumpkin for Instagram, and maybe hitting a corn maze.
We get our pumpkins at Kroger.
Wait, you go to the pumpkin patch and you don't buy a pumpkin?
They're too damn expensive.
Yeah,
we already paid to get in there.
I thought the tradition was you go to the pumpkin patch and then you pick out like
that's cute, but no,
the Miranda family pumpkin.
The Miranda. No, I let them both get a little bitty one for like $2 because I didn't want them to feel like they didn't get one. But the pumpkins are ridiculous. Kroger has them for $3.50 or $4.
Yeah.
Big ones.
Sean's work sells them, so we get 10% off.
I really thought the payoff at the end of this pumpkin patch story was, and then we found the perfect 2025 pumpkin for our family.
Cute. Aw. No.
Not buying a pumpkin at the patch and getting it at the supermarket because it's cheaper. 85 out of 100.
Score.
Frugal, practical spin on pumpkin patch stereotype.
Miranda, you got any news?
Not much, but I got a little bit.
Miranda's here with tales untold. The news you didn't ask for. Bold trumpets blare. The truth unfolds. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Here we go. The facts you didn't want to know. The news you didn't ask for. Show.
All right, guys. So I get to talk about my most favorite person in the whole wide world, Taylor Swift.
Donald Trump.
No, that's second. Taylor Swift's new album The Life of a Showgirl was released, and everyone's talking about her new song Wood.
Oh,
Taylor
my
told
gosh.
Jimmy Fallon, and I watched her interview, and I actually really loved it. She was actually really cute and funny, I will admit. Taylor told Jimmy Fallon on his show last night that the song started out very innocent, but somehow along the way things got really spicy. So I don't know how many have y'all listened to any of. I mean, I know Sarah probably has.
Yeah, and apparently there's like a
Never.
there's like a whole rabbit hole already of Taylor Swift fans figuring out the size of his penis now. Because of how she throws in,
Sounds about right.
you know how she throws in like subtle hints like everywhere and secret
Numbers,
codes, and it's all about numbers and stuff. So everybody said that the song is like 2 minutes and 30 seconds. So they're all saying that it's 23 centimeters, which equates to Lewis's size, I guess. So Sarah's like,
That's for me to know.
I have to do the conversion real quick.
yeah,
Yeah, actually, I have to do the math. What's the math, actually?
I think
that
it's
in
eight.
Oh my God.
8 or 9 in girthy.
He's a
Okay.
monster.
All right, I just wanted to make sure I wasn't insulting my husband.
9 inches.
Holy.
You know what sucks is that's all I can think about now. Like they were playing on Monday night, and I'm texting my fantasy football group chat, and I said, "Do you think he tapes his massive hog to his leg while he plays?"
Does he need a hand with somebody doing it now?
He rolls it up. He like rolls it up in the cup.
Maybe he's like a drag queen and he tucks it.
That could be.
Just put it between the butt cheeks.
I always wondered, like, okay, if so, with someone with a 9-inch penis, when it's flaccid, how many inches is it? Like,
Have you always wondered that?
Since you were a little boy.
I've sometimes, ever since my encounter with Father O'Malley, I've always kind of like, listen, maybe I've given this more thought than I'd like to admit, but I've wondered how big is it when it's flaccid? Like these like porn dicks, how big are they when they're flaccid?
I'll ask Grok. I don't think ChatGPT would let me know, but Grok might.
Listen, question, since we're on this. Do all men know the size of their penis? Do you know, like, you, yeah? Okay.
Yeah, I've
I thought that
definitely
was
taken a ruler.
okay.
I have it on my Grinder profile. Everybody puts it.
That's smart.
You put it on your Grinder. People are looking for a specific size.
They want to get right to it. No,
Yeah.
I get it. Yeah. I said something to Brandon about that one day, and he's like, no, I've never done. I'm like,
No, we have. We do.
There's no formula. On average, a penis might be around 50 to 60% of its erect length when flaccid, but it's a rough estimate. For a 9-inch erect penis, the flaccid length could typically range from 4.5 to 5.5 inches. If you played...
See, I've never measured flaccid, so... Scott's over there trying to figure out... Aw. So yours is like his, but flaccid.
I can't breathe over here. This is so funny.
So wait, with that formula,
breathe 'cause I
Scott,
can't breathe.
you're inverted when flaccid.
Would you
inverted erect, Chris?
Would your penis be considered a midget then, or a little person?
Called micro, I think.
Micro dick.
Micro
gentle.
penis. Yeah.
South Koreans have called and asked for their size back, Nick.
a gherkin. What, those little pickles? You know, the little gherkins? You get yourself a little gherkin.
Gherkin.
Now, every time I see them now, I'm going to the same.
It's like those baby corn things.
Yeah, that
Wait, so it has herpes?
Oh, gosh.
Maybe. Yeah, it's a pickle with herpes.
They do have little bumpy things.
Little bumps. Little bumps. I got around in high school. Anyway, yeah, you know, I love the internet. On release day, which was October 3rd, which is also Mean Girls Day. All the Life of a Mean Girl
Back off my
memes.
segment, please.
Oh, sorry.
Thank you. My God.
Taking over.
Okay,
I don't have a
sorry.
theme song. Now he takes over my segment.
My wife bought the album for Abby. Like she got the record on release day.
So Queen bought it, stream it. I get it.
She bought her the record because we have a record player. So yeah. But it was an exciting week.
I'm listening to the album with my Swiftie in training, Ellie. And I'm listening to it with Emily and Ellie in the car. And I was like, each song goes by. I was like, every song just makes me want to listen to Sabrina Carpenter. So I put on Sabrina Carpenter's new album, and it's great.
She's good.
Huh.
Sarah, you would love Sabrina Carpenter.
I do like her.
She has a very retro sound to her. She makes older style music. It's very cool, like 70s-esque.
I don't like how she portrays herself as a person.
Me too. I hate it.
Oh yeah, okay, sure.
Horrible.
Sarah, you do know that like Chris's favorite artist is Kanye West. Like loves Kanye's music.
That's fine.
And P. Diddy.
I did have a P. Diddy stint in high school.
People are allowed to have their opinions, Scott.
I have a very weird range of music.
Still, so do I. I just, right before we came on, I was jamming out to like some Vivaldi. So Sabrina Carpenter is so far off my radar right now, but I believe you.
Yeah, I do the soundtrack in my car is on rotation. It's This Is Halloween. It's Man Child.
We've got that.
And
too.
it's Smooth Criminal by Michael Jackson.
Honestly, we're a lot of Bad Bunny right now, and DeJoe.
Puerto Rico.
You guys know.
Miranda, what else you got?
Okay, so Netflix released the new season of the show Monster, and this season was about Ed Gein. If you don't know who Ed Gein was, he was a reclusive farmer from Plainfield, Wisconsin, known for grave robbing and murdering at least 2 people in the 50s.
Ed Gein, well, first of all, you just spoiled the ending. I know it was only 2 people, but I already saw the one.
That's not how it is in the show anyway, so it doesn't matter. It's
Ed Gein, Nick watched because he thought I said edging. Which actually he did a few times in the first episode.
He does a lot of things. He's I'm a little jealous how good he looks in his underwear and bra. Like he looks great.
It's Charlie Hunnam.
I love Charlie Hunnam.
Have to watch.
Easy there, Miranda.
Have you watched Sons of Anarchy?
3 times on
Oh
mute.
my gosh, I've watched it like 6 times. It's a problem. My son's name is Jax.
Really?
It's an issue. Not from that. We didn't. His name's Jackson, but it's not because of that. It's just
I told my wife the same thing about calling Ellie 11. It wasn't we didn't name her after Stranger Things.
Yeah.
So
years from now, nobody will
this
remember.
is part of the Monster series. So like when they did the Menendez brothers one and
what's his name? Oh my gosh,
Charlie
Dahmer.
Manson.
No,
Dahmer.
Dahmer, which was really good. That one was good. Y'all don't know this about me. I don't think I've ever mentioned it, but I'm obsessed with like murder documentaries and real just crime and thrillers.
We called you the serial killer's wife.
I know, but I'm actually the one that has the problem. I might be.
Blonde, like serial killers. Did you take a hiatus from this podcast for like 3 years?
I mean, yeah, so it's an issue. So I've been excited about this for over a year since, I don't know, when I heard about it. And I was just disappointed. Like, I finished it and just was sad.
Why?
Well, you should be sad. It's a true story.
Well, that is sad.
Thank you
but
for everybody.
there was just
Puerto Rico.
50 episodes.
Lewis is really excited about that 150 episodes.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. I thought it was still muted.
We're good. Ryan Murphy, the one that does the shows and does like American Horror Story and all that, he tends to just like go overboard and put a lot of fluff in there, which I get it. It's a show. You have to make it, more interesting or whatever. Well, he did a lot of interesting things, so I don't know that you had to make it that way. But he put a lot of things in there that they don't know were true, and I just don't feel like
that's kind of weird.
Needed to be in there. And I just feel like the way they told the story was odd, and it was confusing because the whole time I'm like, did that really happen? I don't know, because they make you question yourself. It's just very confusing. But he was great. Charlie Hunnam did a really good job.
You're like, it doesn't take me that long to decapitate somebody. Why is this so?
I know. Like, I can make a lampshade out of somebody's skin in like 5 minutes. I don't understand why it's taking him this long. No, but they didn't show those things because this man, Ed Gein, made like furniture and things out of people. And so
very talented individual.
He was.
You know, there's furniture makers like the Amish, there's furniture makers like him. They're very fine people on both sides of the furniture making industry.
You know, Ryan Murphy also did Glee, which is so
I
funny.
know.
Like, he did Glee.
Wait, did which listen? Oh gosh, I can't even think of it now.
He created horror stories for people, and then he also did horror stories.
No, but Glee took place in a town.
It's actually where I'm from, Chris.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah, Glee was based in a town in Lima, where I'm originally from. I don't know if you knew
That's
that.
insane. Cool. No, I did not know that
before.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Sorry, I'm sitting like this, guys. I tore my Achilles tendon a couple years ago.
What? Hey. I stabbed myself in the hand with the check spindle.
You have to put makeup on your hand
still
now.
bothers me once in a while.
You know what's so funny is we still have all these inside jokes that Miranda doesn't.
I don't know some of them. I know. One of these days I'm going to go back. I'm literally going to watch every episode, okay? Jeez.
You can't. You have to listen.
Yeah, you can't.
That's what I mean. Listen,
we didn't start
not watch.
broadcasting on YouTube until after my trip to Jamaica.
Really?
Yeah. That trip to Jamaica is what inspired doing the full episodes on YouTube.
That's
like I
amazing.
called Chris from my balcony, from my like bungalow in Jamaica. I said, "Hey, I was naked. I've got a great idea." Anything else, Miranda?
I feel like I'm the reason that you did that Jamaica live, but anyway, no, yeah, I'm good. I inspired that.
You inspired the Jamaica live?
I told you need to go live in Jamaica, so it's all. I feel like I did it.
Yeah. Okay.
Give it to me, Scott. Jeez, not like that.
I
don't want your gherkin.
You just almost ruined my marriage when I was in Jamaica.
What?
What does that mean?
I've told this story. So
no, I don't think you have.
So Miranda's live.
Oh, the Costco
on TikTok, and I was just, we were just sitting on the back patio, drinking coffee, whatever, naked, and so I'm just scrolling through TikTok. I come across Miranda's live, and then I also found Miranda's live, and Rachel looks over to me and she's like, "Hey, do you want to go inside and go to Costco?" And I was like, "Yeah, let's go." And so I in the comments on Miranda's TikTok, I said, "Hey, gotta go running to Costco real quick," thinking that she knew what that was.
No clue.
And also, like, I wouldn't be going to a wholesale department store while I'm in Jamaica. So
that's a good point.
3.5 minutes later, I'm back on her TikTok, and I'm like, "Hey, I'm back." And out loud, I've got the volume up. Miranda says, "Welcome back, Scott. How was Costco?" And Rachel's like, "Are you serious right now?" And I'm like, she has no idea what it is.
He called me the dumbest person ever. I literally was like, "That's so cool. They have one in Jamaica." Because I was there when I was in high school. They didn't have one. Like, that is so awesome.
He's giving them false
really involved.
They've come so far.
They've come so
Oh,
far.
and so did Scott. Oh, yeah, I feel bad. I'm sorry.
Wait till you hear about that episode.
Sarah, you got any national holidays for us?
I do. So, as you guys know, last Tuesday, we celebrated International Podcast Day. But it was also National Love People Day and National Day for Truth and Reconciliation. So,
very deep stuff.
I know, right? Wednesday, Scott, National Hair Day. Very sorry about that. But it's International Day of Older Persons. So we are still celebrating you. You're welcome.
Thank you. On Wednesdays we wear pink.
No. Wait. That's the 3rd. All right.
On Wednesdays we wear pink.
Well, yes, on Wednesdays we wear pink. Thursday is International Day of Nonviolence. We're really hitting it this month. And National Name Your Car Day. Do you guys name your car? Is
I do.
I do, actually.
Yeah.
I haven't named
Okay, wait, everybody
anyone.
go around the room. What's your car's name?
So my last car was named Carl because just Carl with an L. I thought it was really funny.
I like that.
And when I traded him in, now it's Carl the second.
That's
Second in the name, second in the lineage.
I haven't named the new one. My old one was Oreo because it was black on the outside and white interior. But the new one's
Could have named
blue.
it P. Diddy.
I need a new name. I don't think I have one.
Miranda.
Well, so my Jeep Cherokee that I loved dearly was Juan Pablo. I can't tell you why. I don't know. No, I loved it, and I loved on my app because I had a little app thing and it said Juan Pablo, and I would start him, and it was cool. But anyway, my Durango now is Reggie. So,
Reggie.
and I can't tell you why because it'll make me sound racist. So.
Oh, I'd love to hear it.
Oh. Yeah.
I'm not.
Well, mine is Archie. You know, my little Mini Cooper. So, yeah, and the license plate's still available. I'm working on that.
My car is white, so I just call him Bob.
Well, you'll get a new car soon enough. You have time to come up with something better than Bob.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, work on that stuff. That's
So-
no Juan Pablo.
If
Friday
it's white,
the
I'll call him Paxton.
Is that just the whitest name you could think of?
Yeah.
Paxton Lynch.
Yeah.
Or Carson. Maybe Peyton.
Peyton's a good one.
Jackson.
Logan.
Logan. Cody.
What about Brandon? You can ride in.
That could go either way.
Raheem. I have a cousin named Raheem.
Oh. All right. Friday the 3rd was National Mean Girls Day.
Yes, it was.
So that it
Life
was.
of a mean girl.
Yep. Saturday the 4th was National Taco Day and National Vodka Day.
Oh, I missed both.
So I know I did too. I'm really bummed about that.
The
Also,
people
it
who
should
come
have
up with
been-
these national days are missing the boat. Like, how do you not have National Tequila Day on the same day as National Taco Day?
Why'd you
go
bring up
vodka.
boats?
What?
Nothing.
Puerto Rico.
Sunday was Get Funky Day. So I hope you guys were getting funky in whichever way you saw fit.
Let me check
to
the
do
app.
so.
Hold on.
think
I
about
think
Sunday?
I did get.
I want
Honestly,
on an else.
No, I feel like Nick, you and I probably get funky on a daily basis with the,
I did get funky on
Amount
Sunday.
of-
There's a heart on Sunday.
Oh my
Are you
goodness.
using the Flow app? What the hell?
Hey, what the hell?
Is it your period? Yeah. Like what the?
We've talked
are you
about
trying
this. We've talked about this. Yes. I use
Sorry.
the,
Well, I was talking about getting funky. I sometimes I lose brain cells in the midst of celebrating.
Yeah. That kind of funky.
No, we were exhausted from the.
But I'm glad you got funky too. I don't need a day for that, Scott.
She doesn't need an app for it.
I don't because it'd just be full of hearts. Monday the 6th was National Plus Size Appreciation Day, Chris.
When you said that.
And to whoever this may apply to, it was also
We've lost Sarah.
World Cerebral Palsy Day.
I do know this one.
Sean's listening right now.
What does Sean have anything to do with it?
I don't know.
Oh.
I don't know why he.
And today is National Inner Beauty Day.
Oh.
Oh, wow.
To whoever that applies to. Not Scott, so.
Sarah's tapped out. That was incredible.
It's hot in here.
Hey, Chris.
Scott.
You got any cliff notes?
I do.
It's been quite the show. A lot of stuff's happened, so nothing can stop this little boy from recapping the day. The Chris's Cliff's Notes way.
So we started off the podcast by talking about Miranda's therapy. And much like the rest of the important stuff in our lives, Scott didn't care, so he stopped talking about it in under 2 minutes. Nick said that Scott totally forgot about him last week. He had something really important to talk about, and Scott didn't let him talk. Scott responded by saying, "Oh, I didn't know it was still June." Nick started talking about races. His favorite race is the 5K. Mine's the mile. Scott's is Caucasian. Miranda said she was disappointed by the Ed Gein show. She was upset that there was a ton of killing and not more of Ed jerking off into his mother's underwear.
There was
weird thing to be disappointed by. Miranda told us that she didn't go to a county fair and then described the county fair to a T. That's like when Scott says he doesn't live in a white neighborhood and then tells us the names of his neighbors, Chad, Brock, and Logan. Which is so funny because I wrote that joke before we started saying the names. And lastly, Miranda told us she named her Jeep Grand Cherokee. New Jersey actually banned that term. My uncle now drives a Jeep Grand Indigenous person. And those are my clip notes.
Thank you so much, Chris.
Happy Columbus Day, by the way.
What's is today Columbus Day?
Monday.
No, I don't think we celebrate that anymore.
I don't think we're allowed to.
Yeah, no, I don't. I just thought it was a nice way to sign off.
You broke Miranda. Sarah broke herself. You broke Miranda.
I've been sick and like I'm just a mess.
Chris, your cliff notes are always on point, but this was some of your best work.
This was some of my. I had a lot of fun writing these tonight.
Anybody got anything exciting going on with the kids this week?
It's fall break.
Oh,
And
already.
it sucks because we're stuck at home. Everybody's sick. Go ahead.
We are headed to Walt Disney World.
Oh,
So, yeah.
That is so fun.
we
that
fly down.
is huge.
We fly down to Disney tomorrow through Sunday. Sandpiper Vacations. We are doing our first annual, not anal. Our first annual agency retreat. So we're going to do some training down there and education and
Wow.
have some fun. So
Nick,
yeah.
that's huge news. If it was any bigger, we'd have to call it Travis Kelce's cock.
That's cool. That's so fun.
Anybody else?
My big weekend consists of leaving my family behind. I'm going to New York Comic Con this weekend, which I'm very excited
Oh,
for.
nice.
Yeah, very excited. Going up on
We
Saturday
gotta
just
get
for
you
the
a
day.
press pass.
I know. If I knew how to do, I should reach out to Remy.
Reach
And
out to
say,
Remy.
how do
Remy
you-
got a
how do you-
press pass.
How do you? I had to pay double the price on eBay for a badge that I don't even know if it will work or not. It's not in my
Because, like,
name.
okay, hear me out. I'd love to send you one of these. I'll pay for the press pass, and I'd love to have you ask like dumb questions to celebrities.
I would.
In total Chris fashion. Record the answers, obviously, and then we play them on the podcast.
Yeah, I would. I mean, I would. I Travis Kelce's penis. I do want to go to FurryCon next year.
I want to go with you.
will
can
pay for
both
that.
report
We should all go.
live. Yes.
We should all
I
go.
would. Do one of your anal retreats to Philly, Nick.
So, yeah. No, next year is Idaho.
No, Idaho.
Obviously.
Okay. Miranda, where can our listeners find you?
You can find me on the TikTok at Miranda_MMF.
Nick?
You can find me at Emotional Support Gay Nick and Sandpiper Vacations, who I work for, and I own.
Sarah?
You can find me on the TikTok at hi_I'm just Sarah.
Chris?
You can find me on Instagram at Chris Yob or on TikTok at Chris Yob NNF.
And you can connect with all of us. All of our social media links are right there on our website, nonyourfriendspodcast.com. While you're there, check out our sweet merchandise, join our clubhouse, and become a friend with benefits. That's our Patreon. For as low as $2 a month, you can have all sorts of exclusive access to your early release, cutting room floor, and so much more. If you listen to us on Spotify or Apple, go ahead and drop that 5-star rating and review. It really helps us out. We love that kind of stuff. And don't forget to check us out on YouTube every single week, mostly on Mondays at about 8 p.m. Or if you miss it, you can always catch us on demand and see the crazy shenanigans that go on that you can't hear on Spotify or Apple. On behalf of our producer Alex, Miranda, Nick, Sarah, Chris, I'm Scott. Thank you so much for listening. We'll see you next time.
See you later, poopy bus.
Known your friends, just the old